There are two ways in which you can react to success. The first one, the most common one, is that you are worthy of having a break. You have deserved it. You worked hard now for 5 days, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 possibly, and so you get 2 days of just taking it chill, doing nothing. So you look at the week as kind of like survival, that I made it through another week. Now I get 2 days of just thinking about nothing that has to do with work and just relaxing. And then we're at it again on Monday. The second approach is that you look at what you have accomplished. Either if you have done anything, like you've done something of value, or you haven't done anything at all. And you look at that and you say, okay, I didn't do anything. I cannot relax. I cannot take a chill. I have to keep on working because the results are not there. Or the results are there. I'm seeing that I'm accomplishing stuff. Let's not slow down. Let's continue on. So like with the second approach, you keep on working no matter the results, because you realize that's invaluable time. You cannot slow down. So if we're thinking about this like a car that you're driving, and you're driving it at full speed Monday to Friday, but then you're slowing down the car on Saturday, Sunday, you might even turn it off and get out of the car. And then on Monday, you have to put yourself in the car again and accelerate again. And so it takes some time for the car to hit max speed again. Since it's been turned off, you've been out of the car Saturday, Sunday. And I should say this too, that for most people, they may have a work that they hate. Just lots of stuff we could say about that. But some people genuinely have to take a break on Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of their life. They hate their work, and so they need those days free in order to survive, literally, because some people are just hating it when they have to go to work. But thanks to those 2 days when they can do some fun stuff, they manage to keep themselves alive. I'm aware of that. Oh, you could also say that, that's a reason to work on Saturday, Sunday, because you hate your situation, so you should put everything on the line to try and get yourself out of that situation. And just work extra or apply for jobs or do whatever during Saturday, Sunday so that you can improve your situation. But I'm not going to speak too much on that, okay? Because I don't know about that kind of stuff. I can only speak from my perspective, okay? So I'm a university student and I do some other work like this, for example. I have to write scripts and record. And I could also think in the Monday to Friday approach, just work on those days and then take 2 days off. But I've found that is so detrimental to my success. It just slows me down so much when I have to get up to speed again on Monday. So genuinely the best approach is to not look at the week, not divide up the week in weekdays and weekend, but rather see it as it's just 7 days. And that you're waking up, this is important too, you cannot wake up any later on Saturday, Sunday. You cannot go to bed any later on Saturday, Sunday. Sure, some exceptions, once in a while you might do some fun, sure. But as a general rule, all the days look the same. Monday to Sunday, they look the same. Sunday to Saturday, if that's what the week looks like for you. You have to treat the days the same if you're to get anywhere. And you should have this, there shouldn't be any risk of burnout, or at least it should be very small, very, very slim risk, because you should have this desire to improve your situation. You should feel that the only thing you can do is just to keep on working so that you could possibly make it out of your current situation. So having been productive, let's say on Monday to Friday, and then taking 2 days off, why are we celebrating when we have been productive, we should keep on going. You're just losing those 2 days. And this is something that I've been thinking about a lot. We know that life is it's temporary, this life anyway. And we don't have that many days. And for each day you waste, that day is never gonna come back. No matter if you live to 100, 150 or 200 years old, you're never gonna get that day back. So if you let a day go, if you just sleep through a day, let's say, that's a day that's gone forever. That's minus 1 day from your lifespan. So taking 2 days off each week, you can kind of see the problem here. That if we want to get anywhere in this life, we have to use all days we can to move forward. We cannot think in this normal way of, it's the weekend, it's time for taking it chill and for relaxing. We have to full speed continue. And in terms of getting actual rest, in terms of getting some days off once in a while, you will get those days. Things will come up and you will have to take some days off. You might travel for a day. So you're gonna get that automatically. At least I've found that those days will find you. You don't have to find those days of rest. So that's my encouragement, that we stop looking at the week from a weekday to weekend perspective. Instead, it's 7 days that we have to our advantage. It's 7 days. We all have, no matter how privileged you are in life, we all have 24 hours. We all have 7 days per week. And it's up to us to use that time as best as we can. And doing nothing and laying in the sofa and just streaming some TV show, whatever, it's not gonna do it. At least not if we want to get to where we want to get to. Because I know you have high ambition. That's why you're here. So I hope you got fired up by this, because I got fired up by talking about this. I hope you take something from this. And I'd be glad to let me know your thoughts on this. And I'll see you again soon.